Hey, welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you guys coming back for a second video. Means a lot to me. You know, it's just my face, nothing beautiful here. But today I just want to do a midweek video since I don't have a whole lot of time between now and Thanksgiving to do it. So I just wanted to do something a little simple, and that's just get the SoloSwap kit in and get the radiator in and see how much clearance we have for the actual engine itself. I did fit up the swap kit first just so I could figure out how the engine brackets fit, and it was a pain. I probably swapped them around 4 different times in every direction you could think of before they finally fit in. So I do have the kit ready to go in. I do have my lovely wife videotaping me today, just to make things easier on myself and on you guys, so I'm not, waving the camera around. But I do have the SoloSwap kit. That's it is a one for one, so it does equal the same size as the 6.4 Hemi. I do have the engine brackets on. They are from Dirt Rods. They use the factory frame mount, so I don't have to cut them off, or I don't have to cut off the factory frame. I can just use the existing frame mounts, and that saves me a lot more time. So I'll go ahead and throw this in, and we'll see what kind of clearance we have. Simple as that. It's what makes this kit so much easier, because I can literally mount anything off that engine on here, because it's got a lot of different mounting points from the engine. So I can just take all the accessories, intake, oil pan, headers, all that stuff, put it on this and see what kind of clearance we have. So just gonna take the camera real quick and show you guys. Do have, it is a little close to the firewall, which these brackets did come with some spacers, so I can play with the spacer and move it up a little bit. But I think with everything on, this is about as much room as I'm gonna get, because again, this engine bay is meant for 2 less cylinders, but this is America. We do like our bigger engines. But yeah, as you can see, I got about my finger length from the firewall, which isn't ideal, but it's something that I'm gonna have to kind of deal with and see. And if the engine does start getting a little too hot on the firewall, then I'll have to probably take a hammer to it and modify the firewall and cut some and replace it with some sheet metal. So I'm gonna get the radiator in. I'll throw the intake on and show you. We'll show you what the clearance is for the radiator. Intake can go on. The nice thing about this kit is they give you so many extra nuts that they actually thread on to the factory nuts. That way you can actually get a nice tight fitment and actually see where things are, instead of just kind of holding it up and hoping for the best. But intake's on. some good clearance there. We'll throw the lights on, which is this will be the first time in 4 years, 3 years, that this has actually been on. Just bolt it in, make sure it's in the right spot. In. I'll grab the radiator. Mishimoto. Again, this is meant for the factory frame or factory mounts for the Jeep, but it is fabricated in a way to accommodate for the Hemi upper and lower radiator hoses. Get these bolts in place. I'm probably missing a few bolts for this, but that's fine because I'm not keeping it here. It's not at its final resting point, but it'll give us an idea of where it's going to land. So that's in. It's looking very nice. Something about aluminum. Now we'll show you guys. So as you can tell, we don't have any accessories, no bell housing, or not bell housing, timing cover, no belt, no harmonic balancer, none of that stuff's on here yet. So, and I'm using my hand as a measuring tool. Florida life. But we also don't have a fan or a fan shroud yet. So this is probably for sure where this engine's gonna sit. There's no need to modify the factory brackets. So we'll see how this firewall situation goes. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. I like the look of the radiator. I like honestly the thickness of it. The factory radiator is probably about, I would say 3/4 of this size. So definitely a bigger radiator, which is better for cooling. I know these Hemis have cooling issues in these Jeeps because the radiator isn't as big as a normal. But we can shut the hood. And look at. Can't really tell with the radiator in the way, but I mean it's not staying on anything. And this hood's gonna get replaced with a vented one, so, but not too bad. All right, well, I think that's good. When I did fit this up earlier to test the engine brackets, I did play around with the headers. I do have some short headers, but they're not going to work because they do hit the firewall, and it's just going to cause a lot of pain when I'm finishing the exhaust. So I'm going to look for some long tube headers and hopefully get them to slant more downward and out. That way it's easier to hook up a exhaust system for it. But that's going to do it. I will probably do another video after Thanksgiving, and in the meantime I'll figure out what I'm going to put on that video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Could really use it. This isn't my daily job, but maybe one day.